Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Genevieve. For today's video, we are heading to Walmart. I am so impressed with their fall finds this year. And although I am in no way, shape, or form ready to decorate for fall, I don't decorate till about the end of September, honestly. If you don't score some of these pieces now, you probably won't find them come the fall season. It's just unfortunately the way of the shopping world today. So highly encourage you, if you see something that you like for fall, snag it now, even if you plan to decorate a little bit later on like I do. But I just got back from Walmart. It's actually 9:30 at night, and this is when mom gets to sometimes film YouTube videos. So I just got back and truly so impressed with what I picked up. So you're gonna wanna stay for the haul at the end. But first, let's head to Walmart. I'm gonna show you loads of beautiful items on their shelves, and then we're gonna come back here for a haul. All right, so I usually have the Walmart that never has anything in stock. Everything always looks so picked over. And I think a lot of my problem is that I start shopping for the next season just a little bit too late. So although it's early August, if you want some of these beautiful treasures, now is the time to stop in and grab your favorite things that you see, because a lot of the times I come into my local Walmart and everything is so picked over, and it's because it goes on the shelves earlier and earlier every year. It's just the way that it is nowadays. But my store was so well stocked with fall decor. I couldn't believe my eyes. We never have shelves full like this, so I was so excited to get in here and do a little shop with me for you all. Really loved this candle holder. If it had a smaller version, I definitely would have bought the pair because I love like sets of two like that. Maybe there is and my store just didn't have it, but I thought that was beautiful. I am also so impressed by their wreaths this year. I thought that they were so beautiful. They have a huge selection, and these style wreaths can be triple the price in other stores, and Walmart is selling theirs for $24.97. You just cannot beat that price for how beautiful of quality that they are. And then they did have some little Halloween treasures starting to pop out, some cute jack-o'-lanterns mixed in with some of their beautiful fall decor. I think that these will be a hit, these little ghosts. Put a little tea light in there and pop it on a shelf. Really cute. If your store has a little end cap selection like this, definitely grab some of these florals. I loved these on the bottom right, and then I loved this faux hydrangea as well. There were so many good options from my Texas house. And then this was in a separate aisle, and these candles were a little higher price point, but they were huge. They were $37, and then they had this cute option for a portable table lamp. I thought that was pretty for the fall, and just some other random fall dishes as well. And then the fun thing about Walmart is you can head to so many different areas of the store and find things that will tie into fall decor, like going out into their outdoor section. This is a huge tip of mine for today's video. All of these pots and planters are going on clearance right now because soon this will be filled with Christmas decor. So head out to the outdoor patio section. A lot of these were marked down, and this one I thought was such a Mackenzie Childs dupe. So cute. You could put that in your kitchen with like spoons next to your stove. And then a lot of these bigger planters were on clearance, and you can fill these with mums on your porch for the fall season. All right, here's my thoughts. These are on clearance for $6. They're awesome, but the top is so wide that they would take a lot of floral to fill these up. So that's my only concern. But these are really nice. Did find smaller ones. Maybe I'll go with the smaller. After the outdoor section, I noticed an end cap near the craft section with more fall floral. So I headed down to this craft area and I spotted these baskets. These were a viral basket from Target. We'll talk about them in a little bit, but I scored one of these and looked for a little floral bouquet. This is a mum bush, and popped it in there, and I thought that this little arrangement would look beautiful on a door or a peg rail. So cute. Okay, you guys, I truly am so impressed, and I'm actually really glad I wandered away from the fall area to look in some of the other aisles, because the one item I scored, I feel like is going to be a hit, and I will try to link anything that I can for you all. But we are gonna start with the wreath that I actually talked about earlier in the week, or maybe last week when I did a day in the life type of video. I had to stop in Walmart to get something, and I stumbled upon this wreath. I didn't want to impulsively purchase it, but I have thought about it ever since. And truly, I have been looking for a good fall wreath for like 4 years. I do not own one. I just have never come across a pre-made one that was affordable and not $75, or one that I liked and think that I would like year after year. But this was $25, and I think this is lovely. It has like the magnolia leaves with some softer leaves, and all of these little details mixed in. Are these artichokes? These little berries, just the quality of this looks so high-end and expensive, and it was $24.97. I couldn't believe that they were that affordable. So just look how beautiful the detailing on this, the leaves are, all of that. So this is going to be our front door wreath for sure for the fall season. I love this. Again, just so impressed with some of their items. I have been looking for off-white faux hydrangeas for the longest time. Amazon, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, they're either too stark white or too like dirty brown hydrangea for me. Oh, Maggie's getting some water. But the My Texas House line is great at Walmart, and they have these like, they look like dried hydrangeas. The leaves are such a good color. They're not like a stark bright green that just screams faux floral. So each stem comes with 2 leaves and just this beautiful dried looking hydrangea. I love. These were $4.97, so $5 a stem. I bought 5 to put in my entryway vase. So $25 for a bundle for a vase, I feel like is not a terrible price point. And you can kind of, you know, spread these out they're gonna look beautiful for the fall. I'm kind of going in order of how I shopped in the store. So after I went into the fall section, which is like right in the front of my store, I headed to the outdoor area where a lot of the planters and outdoor stuff is going on clearance now. So this is a great opportunity, like I probably mentioned in the shop with me portion, to grab vessels to hold mums or fall florals, all of those things. I was really torn about getting those plastic wood looking barrels, but I'm just not certain what I want to put on the porch yet. And although they were only $6 on clearance for that big version, I don't want to impulsively shop. I'm trying to be better at that. And I just don't know what we want to do out there, especially since our outdoor is such a work in progress. So all that to say, I did find one little pot, and although this doesn't scream fall, it could work transitioning into fall. They had black and white versions of this, which were like that Mackenzie Childs dupe almost, and they were on clearance, and you could easily make that like a crock on your counter as a Mackenzie Childs dupe. I thought that was a fabulous idea, if I do say so myself. But this is gonna go right on our back patio. I don't know, the green and white checkered, I feel like it could go with my style. I love like vintage finds and stuff like that, and this is just like, I don't know, I feel like it goes with what we've got going on around here. So $2, two. You can't even thrift that for $2, okay? That would be $5.99 at my Goodwill. Okay, and then here is an exciting find for me today. I'm gonna link this for you all. This was a viral Target piece. Now I will say the Target one was larger, but this was viral at Target like 3 years ago. Sold out like crazy. I can remember looking for this on Mercari and Poshmark, and people had purchased these and tripled the price, which is just mind-blowing. Anyway, I walked over to like the craft section, the floral section over in Walmart, and they had an end cap with more fall florals. Sorry, my cats are acting like our home is a jungle. I really liked these mums. They're like a faux mum. It says Mum Bush. I will try to link these. One of these is very full. It's like $4.97, and you get quite a few stems in one, and all these beautiful fall colors. So I was like, oh, I kind of like that. And I wandered down the aisle where they have like the floral foams and vases, and I stumbled across this by the Better Homes and Gardens brand. It's flat on the back and like rounded on the front. I'm going to have to insert the Target version of this, but literally this is a dupe for that. This was $12.97. I'll try to link it for you. See if you can find it in your local store. Comes with the pretty brown like leather handle, and one of these fits so beautifully in here. And not even kidding, I went through self-checkout, and the worker that was working self-checkout stopped me, and she said, "How much was that?" And I said, "Oh, I put this together." I said the floral was $5 and the basket was $13, and she's like, "I have to go get that." So I inspired her, but I put this together in the store, and I was like, that looks adorable. And I was thinking, I could hang it on the door somehow. Let's work with this. Could put a little command strip up here, or even down here. Guys, You need this, okay? I am thrilled about this. This looks so, so cute. I have to send this to everyone I know. So like I said, I will try to link anything that I can. Let me know, would you have gotten those faux wooden barrels on clearance? I'm still contemplating them, and at first I thought there was only 3 left, but when I rounded the corner, there was stacks of them. So if I change my mind, you know, I like to sit on things for a couple of days or even a week or 2. And if I'm still thinking about it, I'm like, okay, then it's not like so much of an impulse purchase just because it's on clearance. I don't need it. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna think about that. And the most important thing with that is how wide the top is. And that would take a lot of floral to fill that, to make it look how you want, you know? So definitely something to consider. I like to do faux mums, and something to consider if you're buying vessels to put your faux mums in, that can add up quick if you need to fill a large planter. So that is going to be it for today's video. Y'all, I had so much fun doing this. I haven't done a shop with me in quite some time. We put our toddler to bed and I was like, I'm running to Walmart so I can film this for my friends. Of course, Nick was home with her. Don't panic and think I left my toddler here, you know. Some people, when they get on these videos, they be leaving some comments. But anyway, I'll link everything that I can, and let me know where I should go next. We could go thrifting for fall, which is probably gonna be a whomp and bust because thrifting lately is just, I haven't been having too much success at my local thrift stores, unfortunately. We could do a thrift store, we could do an antique store, we could go to Target, we could go to, where else? Kirkland's, Home Goods. Home Goods would be fun, but Home Goods is hard because you can't link stuff, so I'm rambling. I love chatting with you all, but it's getting late. It's almost 10 o'clock at night here, and I am going to hit the hay. So thank you all for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing my finds from Walmart this year, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye, guys.